Hey everybody, thanks for coming back. No, that's not how it's going to be.
How do you start it?
I sometimes just start talking.
Are you already on there?
It's recording. I mean, I'm going to delete it. Whatever I don't need.
Yeah, she can edit.
So you edit it?
So, Bri'el's here.
What's up, guys?
Bri'el's here, and we're going to talk about our appointment today. Let's
Yes.
stop laughing.
You see
So, we had a will signing today, or a last will and testament.
Yes.
I had a notarization. The client requested for 2 witnesses, which, of course, I was like, Ms. Bri'el, and I dragged my brother along with me. A couple of you got to meet my brother in one of the, in the only meet and greet session that I had. I'm not talking about one of the meet and greets, like I'm famous. But it went pretty smoothly, so I wanted to just check in and let you all know. One, I took my ad down for the month of March because I got super busy and I was tired and I just needed a break. But a couple people have still found me. I think I've had 4 appointments for the entire month so far. But yeah, so Miss Bri'el and I were just going to talk about how that experience was and how it went for us. I would say it went pretty smoothly. The gentleman found me on Google. He wasn't too far from my home.
Yeah, he wasn't far at all.
Yeah, and I was like 5 minutes late. But Bri'el and my brother were on time. Bri'el and my brother were on time. Please don't let that reflect my level of professionalism.
No, she's great. Yeah. She's great.
But it was 3 copies.
3 copies.
And everything was pre-filled out because it seemed like a pretty well written. I mean, we didn't read the whole thing.
No,
It was a pretty well written will, or it seemed like a pretty professional template because it had the names automatically filled in and everything, except for the end.
The last 2 pages.
Yeah, so it was only 2 pages. Now you all had to sign on both pages.
Yes.
I only had to notarize the last page, so that was interesting.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? Like, was there anything that stood out about that?
I noticed that it was on legal paper. Did it
I
need
did
to be
notice
on
that.
legal paper?
I don't think that mattered.
Okay. I mean, I thought that was interesting.
And it was some quality paper. I
It
noticed
was
that. I
good
was
paper.
like, this is some heavy duty paper. This ain't the paper I got.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those of you who have done last will and testaments, does it matter if it's on legal paper?
Yeah.
I don't think it does, but I could be wrong.
No, I think it's fine. But I think that was the one thing that stood out to me.
Okay.
Was that it was on legal size paper. I guess I kind of expect that for like a real estate document.
Yeah.
Just from notary, classes
Like
and stuff like
stuff.
trainings and stuff like that I would expect that to be that. But no, I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I did notice that. Also, I'd probably say the other thing that stuck out to me was that he did request 3 copies. So I did notarize all 3 copies. It was 1 stamp on each. Oh my God, did I stamp all 3? I'm hoping I
Yes,
did.
you did. I checked.
You did? Okay.
I checked behind Tiffany. So as she was doing one, I said, all of this has been filled out. So I would hand her the one and I'm like, you just need to notarize and fill out this one. And then I would pass it to her brother for him to witness. And then, I would go back through the document and make sure that everything was filled out before we gave it to
Thank God.
the client. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
Thank
good.
you. Thank you for being my eyes
You're welcome.
and ears, because I was just here. But yeah, it was it was pretty straightforward, but it's easy to miss a stamp. I feel like it's very easy to be like, oh, this looks great, sign here, and then actually miss a stamp. Yeah. So that is also a reason why I'm fearful of these loan documents. I'm not trying to have anybody tell me that I made them miss out on the home of their dreams because I forgot to stamp something. Which, by the way, we have our other friend here. She's actually our realtor friend. She sold me my home. Did she sell you your home?
She did not, but it's okay.
Okay.
I haven't, it's good. She's my neighbor, my bestie.
Okay.
She's over there.
Mm-hmm. She's off camera, but I was thinking that if I had questions to throw her way, I will throw a question your way. Have you ever seen like somebody's documents not go through because there was a missing stamp or something from a notary?
Not necessarily that, but I mean, sometimes there are funding documents that are part of the loan package. And those are sent off first to make sure they are signed and stamped as they're supposed to be.
Okay.
So that can hold up them releasing the funds for closing.
Is that through escrow and title, typically?
Yeah.
Like who holds it up? Is the escrow?
No, the lender's holding up the funds and release, because basically the attorney that's conducting the real estate transaction is really technically representing the lender in the transaction, because they're responsible for dispersing all funds. So they're supposed to give the seller whatever their proceeds are. They're supposed to collect the down payment or the funds for closing from the buyer. They're supposed to pay off the loan for the existing seller.
Right.
Anything that's owed or any monies that have to be distributed, they can't distribute until it's funded.
So that's the term we've heard, is the whole funding thing. And that terrifies me.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of notaries that, are also loan signing agents, they like work with escrow officers and stuff. And in Georgia, that's different because we're an attorney state, and so we're marketing to attorneys and we're marketing to real estate agents and, also loan officers and escrow. But that's a kind of a good thing to know as well, especially starting out brand new.
Don't cause your client to miss out on funding.
Right.
That just seems frightening.
Yeah.
But, it's a lot of people have told me, just don't worry about it. Just focus. Take your time. Do what you're doing. But even with things like power of attorneys and wills, I'm always like, oh God, did I do this right? Like today, it was 3 separate packets, right?
It's a lot.
It was like a rotation. I only have 2 clipboards.
No table.
I left the table in the car. I didn't know she was in a wheelchair either. That also threw me off. The table would have been perfect.
Yeah.
So she's like using the clipboard on her lap. And then I left my notary bag in the car. I was like, no, I'll just take the stamp and the pen. And the first thing Bri'el said when I got out of the car was, you need a bag. And I was like, it's in the car.
I did say that.
You did. I was like, oh no. And then my brother's just looking like, this shit. He just has like an overall look of like, whatever. I just need to sign the paper. And I think I've said this before, but my brother is also a notary. And he just does not look like he's there for fun at all. He looks
he's very nice though.
He looks like a bouncer when he pulls up. And he just stands there the whole time. And I'm like, here's your copy. And he's like, yeah, okay. It's just, there's so many things that go into being a notary. And I feel like it'll scare you if you don't just go out and try it. And that's why I call Bri'el, because, I want Bri'el to get out there and start doing the craziness that I'm doing. So she can have fun stories to share with y'all too. Why not?
She does. But I did have, a subordinate note?
You did.
I called you and I was like, I think I have a real estate document and I don't know what to do. And it really wasn't that bad. It was a good friend of mine, which was great. She was in my neighborhood. And she just, during COVID, she was able to push back her mortgage. So she was able to, kind of sign this document that said, okay, well, here are the payments that you now need to catch up on. So she needed 2 witnesses. She had a couple of friends, a husband and wife couple, act as her witness. And, I was there to notarize it. It was really self-explanatory, honestly. But I think because that was my second one. So y'all saw my first one with Tiffany. So that was my second, opportunity. And, it went really well. And, I was just like, well, can you make sure BB&T are good? Like there's not any issues. And she's like, no, it was accepted. So obviously it worked out very fine, but it was still very nerve-wracking.
So that was your second. Have you had a third?
I was supposed to have a third, but
that's right. Okay.
We'll see. I'm not going to chase anybody.
Had 2. You can count today as your third, because literally, you were the fact checker today, child.
This is true.
Because I was just there.
I
was hungry. I
We
was
got
slightly
her.
disheveled.
We got her food after.
We did. We had ribs, if you'd like
yes,
to know.
we did.
And jalapeno creamed corn.
Ooh,
yes.
So good.
So, I feel like the more times you go out there, the more comfortable you'll feel.
Most definitely.
That's why I was like, girl, I need a witness. Are you free? Sunday at 2.
Yep.
And you see, those people were super friendly.
They were. Yes.
Pretty quickly. How long were we there?
I feel like it was between 20 to 30 minutes.
It
honestly.
does feel like that, but I think it only took 15 to 20.
Yes,
it's just the
action.
there.
Yes, the action of it
Yeah.
took about 15. Yes, but the whole
production.
Yeah. Yes, 25 to 30 minutes.
Do you feel like you could go do like your own will
Almost
or
definitely.
whatever?
No, I think
Power of attorney.
Yes, I do feel confident in that.
Okay,
sure.
well that's good. I did something good then, y'all. I
She's
dragged her
great.
with me to watch my shenanigans.
She's great.
Could you imagine me there by myself today with the 3 packets?
You would have went back to the car and gotten the table. No, you would have gotten the table.
I would have gotten the table.
You would have gotten the table.
I brought the table on purpose, and then I was like, "There's so many things."
Y'all, this was Tiffany. Signing stuff.
Yep, on my lap.
She was, but it was efficient.
It was.
It was efficient. I mean, it was like an assembly line.
It was.
Honestly, like it was like, okay, I filled this out, pass it to you, I signed as a witness, did my thing, I passed it to her brother, he did his thing, he passed it back to me. I was like, okay, client needs to sign this, and like it went pretty.
The
fast.
third clipboard would have been a game changer, but I think we did all right with the 2.
I forgot my clipboard, but I had everything else.
See? But yeah, I mean, overall, it's still been pretty good, even though I've kind of taken the month of March off, per se. I think it's been pretty good.
Myself, March. Period.
Listen. You know, Miss Bri'el, she's going to pick up very, very soon. I can feel it in my spirit. She's going to pick up.
Listen, y'all, I just need to do my Google business page.
You haven't done your Google business page yet?
Oh, I didn't tell her that, y'all.
I thought you did it last week. Well, she has a really cute Instagram. I ain't going to put you out there, but...
My Instagram is cute, but I haven't been consistent. You know, disclaimer. Disclaimer. March is my birthday month, so I've been...
March is also my birthday month.
Yeah. Okay, but she's been working. I've been, like, partying. I've been like, oh, it's about me. So I'm going to get April. Catch me.
Okay.
Catch me outside.
So she's going to do her Google business page.
Yes, in my website. I didn't do that.
You didn't do the... Oh, my God. I thought you did that, too. So she's going to do her Google business page. She's going to do her business website.
Yes, I am.
And then she's going to be out here.
I'm going to be out here.
Like I said, I took my Google ad down because that adds up very, very quickly. It was $200 and something the last time around. Yeah, so that $700 and something I made previously, subtract I think it was $215. Take $215 off the top.
Well, Moneybag Joe sent me money, so we gonna get to these
There
ads.
we have it. There we have it. I charged, this is probably too low, I don't know. I charged $65 because at first it was the one, and then he was like, well, I need the 2 witnesses. I was like, okay, that's going to add up to more now. I hadn't thought about what my witnesses were going to cost. So I kind of pulled a number out of my derriere and was like, well, it's 65. And he was like, okay, that's fine. And I was like, I probably could have said 100 and he would have said, okay. But I'm going to think about that.
We're going to start getting her to charge per document.
So how much did you charge?
$65.
That's it?
Carmel said that's it.
Carmel, the realtor's judging me now.
Listen, Carmel be making bank, so
listen.
Well, I just assumed it would be more.
I assumed so too, but I didn't know what to say.
We gotta work on Tiffany.
I know.
Tiffany's the one that's like,
I don't know why I have this guilt thing with asking people for
really
money.
Does.
It makes me feel really weird.
I mean,
I need to get over that.
Maybe that's because, like, in my 9 to 5, I'm like a fundraiser, and it doesn't bother me. I'm like, it's a good cause. Hand me the money.
My 9 to 5, I just make people fill out paperwork, and I don't want to talk to you otherwise. But I said 65. I was gonna just split it 3 ways, and my brother was like, I don't care about your little money. Y'all can have it. And I was like, okay.
I appreciate brother.
Yeah. So since there were 3 documents and really Bri'el was the entire eyes and mouth of this operation, I was just kind of like mindlessly passing things her way. We're going to split that thing 50-50.
Here we go.
You know? So, yeah, I'm going to think about what my pricing is going to be and all that moving forward. But overall, I think we had a good experience.
No, it was great.
There will be more.
For sure.
There was food and drinks after.
There was. Treat yourself.
There you go. And we still here. And we still notarizing. So I think we did okay.
Yeah, we did.
So I think that's all that we had. Those are the only updates we had, right?
That's the only update I have.
What do you normally pay a witness if you have to bring a witness?
You said what now?
What do you normally pay them?
I
what's
don't
their
know.
cut?
This was the first time I had to do it. We're splitting it 50-50 this time because there was so much.
And your other witness didn't want to get paid, but what would the cost be?
So do you think it would be up to her because it's her service, or would it be up to me and be like, I charge this much for me to come? Because like then if I'm putting in Notary Gadget, my mileage from my house.
Well, that's what we need to figure out.
Yeah.
So you guys use your Notary Gadget if you haven't, because it will tell you, like I haven't plugged mine in yet to see like what the mileage is, what the cost should be.
Yeah.
If we plug in that we're paying or charging $65, the only thing that will come out is like both of our mileage, the fee for using PayPal.
Yeah. The one
It's
what's
like
that? $1.93
or something like that. Yeah.
It's $1.93.
And,
I'm about to start factoring
it fluctuates.
Oh well, maybe
I
that's
put it as an expense. When you put in expense for this transaction, you put in the notary. I mean, not the notary fee. The transaction
in Notary
fee.
Gadget.
Yeah, it says like bank fee or something like that.
Oh, we about to.
You haven't been putting that. Girl.
I haven't.
Yes, that is a part of your cost.
Okay.
Listen, see, this is why we have these conversations.
Exactly.
Things come out like
and this is why I have her.
Like I may not know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna count my money up. It may not be right, but I'm gonna count it up. But yeah, so you can't. It subtracts it as an expense.
Oh,
you just have to plug it in and pick bank transaction or bank fee.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, I think it went pretty well.
No, it was great. She was very nice. She didn't have any complaints.
And the house smelled good. They were cooking something.
Listen, it was Sunday dinner.
It was.
It was Sunday dinner, and I was like,
"It smells so good."
it smelled good.
We weren't even inside. We were at the door.
We were out the door.
I smelled it. I just wasn't gonna say anything because I was hungry.
Listen,
You're like,
she was just like, well, and I'm like.
Meanwhile, mind you, my brother is still standing in the background saying absolutely nothing. He's just looking like he came here to drop bodies, and that's it.
The most he said was, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, nice meeting you. I'm like, okay.
And he was out. I'll be in the car. All right. Cool. So, I think that's it for this video.
Yeah.
As things happen, we'll be back. I told y'all Miss Bri'el, she will be here making appearances. This was not planned today, but I'm glad she came.
Yes, most definitely.
And she's enjoying some bubbly with me, so we'll continue to chat. But thank you all for stopping by again. If you're new, don't know how you ended up here, but I hope you enjoyed something about this video. And maybe you have if you've gotten to this point in it, if you haven't clicked off already. If you've been here before, thank you again for supporting the notary business.
Always.
Drop comments, questions. What do people always say? Like and subscribe.
Like, comment,
I never
subscribe.
ask that because I just don't know how to do that. Again, I don't ask for money and I don't ask for likes and subscriptions.
Make sure you click that notification button.
Do that too. Turn on the notifications.
So you can get notified when I launch a video.
Look, yes, I need to remember to do that though, because that is how you make sense of this.
I'm
YouTube
pretty
thing.
sure if you ask the Google, there's a whole script on
There
the
is.
things you need to say.
I'm not good at that. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants, as people like to say, with everything in life, which is terrible.
I like the authenticity.
Well, thank you.
I do.
Authenticity.
Listen.
Other word could be just like randomness,
We love
haphazard way of doing
We love
things. It's all right. Either way is fine with me. Like, subscribe, drop comments, questions, especially if you have questions for Miss Bri'el.
I haven't started my YouTube channel.
We're going to make her do it.
Okay.
Miss Bri'el is going to be on YouTube soon. Check back.
Yes.
Okay?
Eventually.
But until the next video, you all stay safe out there. Mask up. She ain't 6 feet from me right now, but mask up and stay safe and carry your sanitizer. I'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Did you really just turn around for your booty?
No, she told me I didn't mask up.